Yo guys, what is going on? Insanity coming back at you today with another Division 2 video, and today we're going to be jumping through a quick little state of the game recap for April 10th, 2019, and we have a couple of things to go over here. First of all, from the thumbnail, as you can all tell, that they are indeed bringing back the PTS. Starting for Title Update 3, we are going to be getting it next week on Wednesday. So that is going to be a huge main topic for State of the Game next week. It's actually pretty freaking crazy to think that we're already getting the player test server for the Division 2. I mean, this game just came out and we're already getting a PTS server. So that just comes to show that they are extremely dedicated to the idea that they want to make sure that Title Update 3 is in its best possible position before that raid goes live for everyone to go ahead and check out. And yes, the PTS is going to be for PC only, so for all the console players out there, I'm sorry. I mean, I feel you. I know that you want to go ahead and try and test things out as well, but on their end, when it comes to console certification and things like that, it's just easier for them to go ahead and push out multiple builds on the fly and get testing on PC done a lot faster than it is to try and wait for console to approve things. It's just the way things are. Now, moving on from the big elephant in the room, because it's actually pretty freaking exciting that the PTS is back. But let's go ahead and talk about everything else that we had announced during State of the Game today. The apparel event is indeed still going on with all the apparel caches for the Black Tusk Invasion and the the launch of World Tier 5. You're going to be able to continue to earn these apparel cache fragments and keys and all that up until April 24th. And the event is going to end on May 2nd. But if you do not spend all your stuff up until that point, you're still going to be able to go ahead and spend your keys after that, so you have nothing to worry about there. The next big thing on the list was the daily and weekly exploit that everybody was running, and there was millions of YouTube videos that was made about this and a bunch of people covering it, where if you would complete a daily or weekly project, you can go ahead and log in, log out, log in, log out over and over and over, and it would continuously give you those rewards, not to mention the specialization points on top of that. So a lot of people were just running and maxing out their specializations up to 160 and getting infinite amounts of loot and crafting materials and all that kind of crazy stuff. And after them removing the daily and weekly projects from your progression, they were able to go and identify the problem, get it patched, put those daily and weeklies back into your progression. So now you can go ahead and continue doing those, and the exploit has now been fixed. Now, there is going to be a maintenance later tonight for April the 11th, and it is going to fix a couple of different things. I mean, they didn't get into too much about it. One of the main things that they wanted to go ahead and mention that they're constantly working on is the hive bug. And, we had problems with that before with it not working. There's still different scenarios of it happening now. So between now all the way through client patch 2.1, which is coming out later, they're going to continuously be working on that. There is going to be some fixes to it tonight, and there's going to be more in the client patch for 2.1. Next thing, the standing up NPCs, when you kill them and they kind of look like they're standing there in like a scarecrow or crucifixion type look when they're just standing there and they won't fall down when you kill them. It has something to do with your field of view. Whenever you kill something and it's not actually on your screen and you go back, that is when that particular NPC will be stuck in that position. They have identified the issue. They're trying their best to get it patched and maybe added into the maintenance tonight. But if it doesn't make it, it is more than likely going to be 100% in the 2.1 client patch. The other main thing for the 2.1 patch as well is they're going to get the crafting bench fixed. So those of you who are unable to upgrade your crafting bench to World Tier 5, that should also get fixed there. The 10% damage to armor over on the True Patriot gear set problem, the 2-piece, that bonus there, that is also getting patched for client patch 2.1 as well. And yeah, I mean, that pretty much goes ahead and sums up just about every single little thing. That was the big bullet points of State of the Game this week. The big thing that a lot of people are still curious about is they want to know more about PvP, and they had mentioned that they're really looking to try and get Keith and Terry from Redstorm on State of the Game next week to go ahead and talk a little bit about what is going to be happening with PvP, the Dark Zone, what type of ideas and changes they want to go ahead and try and have implemented to try and make sure that the PvP and Dark Zone community are indeed taken care of without trying to affect the world of PvE too much, because they are two different worlds and they do mess with the communities in a very big way, because when one end is really happy, the other one is not, and they're trying to find that particular balance to make it so that the both PvE and PvP community are, you know, happy and everything is just working in harmony, and it's a wonderful thing. Anyways, that's pretty much going to go ahead and wrap everything up, guys. Like I said before, the big major point here from State of the Game that I wasn't expecting, it was pretty much a big announcement to everyone, is the fact that the player test server, the PTS, is coming back on PC only this time around, starting next Wednesday, and that is going to be on the 17th. Wednesday, April 17th, the PTS for Title Update 3 is going to start going live. We can go ahead and start testing things out, get a couple of things taken care of to ensure that that entire push for Title Update 3 and the raid and everything is in its best possible state, so that we can have one hell of a time taking down that raid, and whatever the new experiences may be included in that, we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for checking everything out. Be sure to go ahead and drop a like if you haven't already, sub for more Division 2 content, and turn on those bell notifications so you guys know when I go live here right on YouTube. I'll see you in the next one, guys, and have a great day. Peace out.